Hello and welcome to another video by Moonlit Sea Prints. My name is David Kutcher and I'm the owner and curator of Moonlit Sea Prints, both the gallery and the online shop. Today we're going to be talking about Hiroshi Yoshida and specifically how you as a collector can look at pieces and purchase them knowing what they are and not overpaying based on the different types of seals that you'll find and understanding what those seals mean. Hiroshi Yoshida was born in 1876 and began his artistic training with his adoptive father. Around the age of 20, he left to begin study with Tsuritsu Tamura in Kyoto, so subsequently moving to Tokyo and the tutelage of Koyama. Yoshida studied Western-style painting, winning many exhibition prizes and making several trips to the United States, Europe, and North Africa, selling his watercolors and oil paintings. He played a leading role in the organization of the Meiji Fine Arts Society into the Pacific Painting Association in 1902. While highly successful as an oil painter and watercolor artist, Yoshida turned to woodblock printmaking upon learning of the Western world's infatuation with ukiyo-e. Following the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923, Hiroshi Yoshida embarked on a tour of the United States and Europe, painting and selling his work. When he returned to Japan in 1925, he started his own workshop, specializing in landscapes inspired both by his native country and his travels abroad. Yoshida often worked through the entire process himself, designing the print, carving his own blocks, and printing his work. Although he designed his last print in 1946, Yoshida continued to paint with oils and watercolors up until his death in 1950. All of his lifetime prints are signed Hiroshi Yoshida in pencil and marked with a Jizuri self-printed seal outside the margin. Within the image, most prints are signed Yoshida with brush and ink beside a red Hiroshi seal. And this is what we're going to be discussing today. Among the most popular and sought-after artists of the early shin-hanga movement, Hiroshi Yoshida is unique in that his woodblock print work was exclusively printed by his own publishing company, Yoshida Studio, founded in 1925. This differs from artists such as Hasui, Koitsu, Shiro Kasamatsu, Shinsui, and others whose work was published by Watanabe, Doi, Uchida, and others. In regards to Hiroshi Yoshida's woodblocks, it is important to understand that there are different iterations of his work, each denoted by additional seals or lack of seals, and each can command a significantly different value as a result. So you need to look carefully at the margins of a Hiroshi Yoshida print when you're shopping. We're going to start here with a print which has no seal. It is assumed that Hiroshi Yoshida's prints without a Jizuri seal or any other seals are posthumous prints, but it's possible that this isn't entirely correct. Yoshida Studio was making printings of his prints while he was alive, printing from the original blocks, but that he himself wasn't directly involved in the printing. These prints can still be old, just not printed by him. So over here, we're going to see the title of the piece and the date that it was published, but we're going to look right here and you'll see that there is no extra seal. If we look down in the signature, it's what's called a block signed signature, in that a carved block was made and then impressed with his signature into the piece. So again, not pencil signed, but block signed, and no additional seal up here. Next, we're going to go and we're going to see a Jizuri or self-printed one. This is one of two we're going to show today. Our example here is the Saka Shrine, and then we're going to show Shion Temple next. So in this print, we're going to look right here, and that's what's called the Jizuri symbol. The Jizuri seal is perhaps the most important mark on a Hiroshi Yoshida print, as it helps distinguish an early edition where the printing process was directly supervised by the artist. Jizuri translates to self-printed and indicates a print that Hiroshi Yoshida played an active role in the printing process of that piece. Hiroshi focused heavily on developing prints of the highest quality, and normally only the prints with the best impressions received his Jizuri seal. It is important to note that a lack of the Jizuri seal does not mean that it's a posthumous printing, but that the artist was involved in the printing. In most cases, the Jizuri seal can be found in the upper left margin of a Hiroshi Yoshida print, but there are some prints where it is stamped in the bottom or right margins. So again, we're looking right here, and this signature is different than the first signature. It is pencil signed, and if you look right there, you can see how the H goes into the print. So it actually comes up and into the printed image and that's because he pencil signed it. And again, the second piece has a different Jizuri seal. So there are different iterations of this seal, but this one again, up in the top left corner. And again with this signature, pencil signed, clearly a rougher signature than the first one. And again, the Y and the H go up into the printed image. So the first two, Jizuri seal and no seal, are what you would commonly find. The next one is the Toku seal, meaning special. And for this one, we have a beautiful copy of Glittering Sea. The Toku sign, meaning special, is a seal we've only come across a few times. You'll see it right here. The Toku seal seems to be similar in usage to Watanabe's gift seal, one where the artist or publishing studio created a highest quality printing and gave it as a gift to a person of prominence or as a thanks. Prices for these can range anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. By comparison, the Jizuri seal can range from $1,500 to $5,000, and the unsealed can range from about $500 to $1,500. You'll notice with the signature, this is a block signed signature and a block signed title of the piece as well. But what we're looking for here really is this symbol, this Toku special sign. And this is a lovely copy of this piece. Now this next one is the Commemorative seal. So this is Hirosaki Castle with the Commemorative seal, which you can see up here in the top left again. In 1985, to celebrate a major exhibition of Hiroshi Yoshida's prints in Japan, Hiroshi Yoshida's eldest son, Toshi Yoshida, also a notable artist, published a number of his father's prints in commemoration from the original blocks. These prints were of very high quality, and according to Toshi, they were limited to 300 impressions each. We don't find many of these, and prices can range from $1,000 to $2,000. The color on this is outstanding. It is clearly of the highest grade and clearly done as an act of love by Hiroshi Yoshida's son, Toshi Yoshida. The detail is remarkable. And again, like I said, this is the commemorative seal up top. Again, because he was already dead, because it was published in 1985, it is block signed down here. So with all of these, it's also important to look at the signatures just to double check. But like I said, you'll be able to see, and by looking at the signature, whether it is block signed. So you'll see how this signature is very regulated. You'll see it identical with other block signed ones, and no part of the signature encroaches on the image space. That's generally how you can tell, both with Hiroshi Yoshida as well as his son Toshi Yoshida. Because with Toshi Yoshida, there's a difference between his pencil signed and his block signed, and you want to look for that little bit of the signature encroaching onto the image border. I hope this has been informative, and I hope this helps you in your analysis of any Hiroshi Yoshida print that you're looking at buying. For more information, go to moonlitseaprints.com, and you can find articles such as this one in the Getting Started section of our website. Thank you for watching.